Oi, pessoal, bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite, depende do horário que vocês estão nos escutando, não é mesmo? Bom, tô aqui para lembrar que o nosso código do Cambly ainda está válido, é em inglês no micropodcast, para você ir lá no cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly e testar essa plataforma incrível. São professores nativos de são professores nativos de países de língua inglesa que estão disponíveis 24 horas por dia, ou seja, a hora que o aluno quiser. Mas, se você gostar mesmo de um professor ou professora, claro, você também pode fazer reserva. Você pode fazer pelo computador ou pelo aplicativo. Ou seja, tudo disponível para você que está querendo perder essa vergonha, falar, se comunicar muito melhor em inglês e colocar tudo que você aprende aqui no Inglês de Necrorádio lá em ação, tá bom? Então vai lá no cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly e coloca Inglês de Necropodcast. Desse jeito você está ajudando você e nos ajudando também, tá bom? Então, now on with the show.
Hello, hey sweet people, I hope you're doing well. It's Foster from Inglês no Cru.
Hello.
I'm here with the one, the only...
Alexia.
I
can't deal with this, the one and only. I had to embrace the one and only situation.
Yes, and also the pronunciation, one and only.
The one and only.
Yeah. That's a good phrase to practice. So this week on the show, we are talking about travel and more specifically, our experiences with Airbnbs.
Yes, and our experiences with Airbnbs are like how Brazilians like to say, gente como a gente. We don't go for really expensive ones. We go for normal budget ones, right?
It depends on your budget, but yeah, we try to really think about the price.
Yeah. So you guys, if you're planning to travel now to the United States, because we are starting with the United States, here are some very good tips.
Yeah. And we can include a link in the show notes that if for some reason you have never stayed in an Airbnb, that I believe you can get like free your first trip. I think you receive like $50 and we get like $20 for free.
So it's a win-win.
I don't know if it actually works, but we'll include the link if anybody's interested in that. Okay, so Alexia, today we're talking about the Airbnbs that we have stayed in the U.S. Do you remember the first one ever?
Yes, of course, because it was my first one ever.
Okay. Do you remember where it was?
Atlanta.
It was in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, it was so nice. I was so happy because it was my first time visiting you, going to the United States, the famous airport moment that you guys love to hear.
Oh, yes. If you want to check out all of the terrible situations that Alexia's had with immigration and the Atlanta airport.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was the second time. The first time, it was a very nice lady. Yes, it was a very nice lady, so don't worry. But, yeah.
Anyway, same thing. So you love this Airbnb. What did you like about it?
First of all, it was my first experience going to an American house, like everything that you see on the movies, like suburbs and
in the movies,
in the movies, suburbs and those cute houses, American houses. And I mean, when you see the picture, you imagine how it's gonna be, right? But when you are there, everything's so amazing.
Yeah, I do have to admit that it's kind of a stereotype, like the big houses in the U.S., but this neighborhood where we were staying in Atlanta is like the emblematic, stereotypical American neighborhood. Big white houses with white fences and dogs and kids running around. Yeah, but it was fantastic.
And this neighborhood was very walkable. Remember? Do you remember the name?
I believe it is Virginia Highlands.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So if you are traveling to Atlanta, Georgia, and you want to hang out with all the cool kids, then you should stay in Virginia Highlands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this Airbnb there was a main house, the family house, right? And they built, I think it was a garage, but nowadays it's a Airbnb place.
Yeah.
Right? And they did it so well. It's a small little, not a small, but it's a small Airbnb, but you have all the conveniences.
Yeah, I would, if I wanted to be very technically correct, I would say all of the amenities.
Yes, all the amenities.
Not an easy word to say. Yeah, that's something I've noticed a lot with several of the Airbnbs that we have stayed in. People are really starting to use, at least in the U.S., like something that was a garage or maybe like a place.
Basement.
Yeah, or storage. And they're transforming that into a place where people can stay, which is cool.
And we had our own entrance and a place to park our car. We didn't have to deal with the Airbnb hosts at all. Hosts.
Yeah, it's just host.
No plural?
Yeah, but you're saying the S. I'm almost hearing you say hostess.
What's the difference if it's plural?
Well, this is a little bit complicated, but a hostess would be a female girl waiting to serve you, like the person that says hello when you enter a restaurant. Yes, but more than one host is just host.
You guys. Sometimes
there is an S there, but you don't really hear it.
Okay, we didn't have to deal with the Airbnb hosts.
Perfect.
And there was a bedroom with a very nice bed with a very good shower. I remember that very well. And then you could close the door from the bedroom and you would have a very nice living room with the American kitchen, a small American kitchen. But the most amazing thing for me, it was a ceiling. Because it was that kind of open ceiling. How'd you say that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's a window on the ceiling.
Yeah, when you have light coming in from the ceiling. I'm not very good with like interior design vocabulary. Maybe like a sunroof.
Maybe.
Which we say for cars, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and the sofa was good. The TV was good. I mean, I felt it like home. I loved it. I don't know if it was because my first experience in Airbnb, and nowadays I would come back there, would say, oh, okay, but I love it.
No, I still think it would be awesome. So 2 questions for you, Alexia. First, when you say an American kitchen, what does that mean for you?
It's the open kitchen.
Okay.
Cozinha americana is the way that we say it.
Yeah, I know that's the way you say it, but when I hear American kitchen, I just think, there are a lot of kitchens in America.
Would be open kitchen?
You could say like an open floor plan, but I think you're really talking about the big kitchen that has like an island table.
No. Because cozinha americana for us is when the living room and the kitchen are together, like the same place.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to have an island at all.
But it has the table where you eat.
No. What? Yeah. I mean,
for example,
it has a place for you to eat. It doesn't mean that it's a balcony or a table. It doesn't matter.
It's my parents' kitchen? Is that an American kitchen?
Yeah, because you have the dining room in the same place. Our apartment, for example, here in Porto, is a whole different room.
Definitely not an American kitchen.
That it's not American kitchen.
Portuguese kitchen.
It's away from everything. Like Rio, the apartments that you stay there, most of them, the kitchens are in a separate room that you can even close the door, right?
Got it. That makes sense. Yeah. I don't know if all American kitchens are technically American kitchens the way you think about them, but certainly a lot of them are. So my second question, Alexia, we started this episode by saying we really like to stay in affordable, cheaper Airbnbs. We stayed in this Airbnb right at the beginning, so I think they just started
3 years ago.
I don't remember how much it was.
And it was summertime.
But do you want to know how much it costs to stay for one night now?
I think will be like 160.
140.
Oh, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought, okay, it will be the double of the price that we paid. Yeah. Almost.
So I don't think we are going to stay in this Airbnb again, unfortunately. But
well, if you guys
nice.
Go and subscribe to Airbnb, we can have a little bit of money. Maybe one day we can stay there again. So,
okay, awesome. So I don't think we will be able to talk about all of our American experiences in one episode. I think this was a good episode to talk about, to get the ball rolling with Airbnb, because we have a lot of things to talk about. And if you are more interested in Atlanta, listen to the episodes with Alexia. And
I don't think so. I think you shouldn't. Listen to it after.
That's still like one of the most downloaded episodes.
People like me, like when I suffer in the airports. They do like that.
Alexia's suffering gives other people pleasure.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Pimenta nos olhos dos outros é refresco.
Exatamente. So, see you guys tomorrow.
Bye. Oi, pessoal. Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio do Inglês no Micro Rádio. A gente fica muito, muito feliz quando vocês estão aqui conosco. E você que quer continuar recebendo novidades e recebendo recursos grátis, vai lá no nosso site, você vai encontrar tudo isso. Além disso, você vai saber quando que Sound School vai abrir para se tornar nosso aluno do melhor curso de inglês online que existe nesse mundão. Então é isso. Muito obrigada de novo por fazer parte da família Inglês no Micro Rádio e te espero no próximo episódio.